Welcome back, everybody, to the Oregon State Dynasty. And after beating Oregon in the Civil War, how do we follow that up? We have a bye week to start, and then into Pac-12 games we go. But we're going to get into recruiting first here. And thank you so much, everybody, for the support. Continue to hit that like button. Subscribe if you're new. But David Talib, the three-star gem back, has locked us out. So he's going to stay in the Pac-12, though, USC or UCLA. So that's always fun. Antonio Agood right now have the lead over Cal. We have that week 9 visit coming up, so that is going to be absolutely huge. I think we're going to stick, soft sell is probably the way to go with 2 Cs, but I think we still maybe, let's add DM the player, add another 10 there. We have right now 75 hours left here in the bye week. And I've said prior, usually you have a little bit more hours to go right now, but it just seems like nobody has committed yet. I'm just very surprised at the moment. And maybe that's with the patch. They've definitely done a little things. Now, these are 3-star guys, so I'm guessing 4 and 5-star guys are more open to commit earlier on. But let's do the clocked in there. Still the week 9 visit behind Rice. Alonzo Madison, the Gem Will linebacker. Man, linebackers are just absolutely OP so far in this year's game. From what I have seen, I mean, we have 2 of them on our roster, in Colt Perkins and Tresmon Calamé, and those 2 true freshmen have been fantastic, absolutely unbelievable, leading the country in tackles right now. So it looks like maybe if you need linebackers, I don't think you're going to have a hard time finding them. Brett Cutler, corner, that is something we're going to need. We really need to up our secondary, even though we've gotten some really good play this year. Trey Glasper has been absolutely fantastic. So we've gotten some great play from our guys out there. But, man, you can, to me, never have enough corners. We got to get some more athleticism there. And, obviously, offensive line. Bobby Colley looks like he's heading to UCLA. Honestly, probably could take him off our board. I just don't think we're going to be able to compete there. Yeah. Offensive lineman. The question is, can you find that in the portal? See, right now we only have 20 targets on our board. We're not going to get all of them. This might be a year where we bring in maybe only 10 or 12 recruits because we're only losing around 10 seniors, and then really hammer home the portal. That's what I'm going to look at this year. I think this might be a portal year coming up because right now we'll see how this class is, but I'm not quite sure. There we go. So we sim through the week. We get a verbal commit from Antonio Agood, the 3-star left tackle. And you can see down below, Colley did go to UCLA. We could probably just take him off the board. He has verbally committed, but it's a really good lead. I don't think we're going to be able to compete. And Benavidez has locked us out as well. So we can probably take him off our board, obviously. And with that, let's just take the hometown hero off, and maybe let's just go straight send the house. So we don't have to wait that long to hopefully he can just hard commit, and we're done with that. Terrain Willis, right tackle in the recruiting battle right now with Stanford. And the week 6 visit is absolutely going to be huge against San Diego State. Unless he already commits by then, we'll see. Let's send the house on him as well. That leaves us with 45 hours right now. Muku Amu, right now in a battle with Rice. I don't know. I think I'm fine with the hard sell and see where that goes from there. Alonzo Madison, that UNLV Week 8 visit could hurt us. We'll see. Bobby Colley. Man, I feel like do we just give it a shot here? Let's just give it a shot. If not, he's probably gone by next week. I know it may be wasted hours for this week, but I think we're fine. Man, I hope this season continues well, because next year we need more hours, man. 385, I feel like it's just not enough, especially if you want to put like 35 players on your board. There's just no way that you're splitting those hours and getting these guys. Look at Randall Norden. I just don't see how we're competing with USC there. We're taking them off our board. Remigio, good lead there. Enrique Biggs, the wide receiver. UCLA's got a pretty solid lead at the moment. I think within a week, he probably verbally commits. Probably to UCLA, I would think, within a week. 89 speed, 84 acceleration. Honestly, I'm fine taking him off our board as well. I just don't think we're going to be there. I mean, how are you 89 speed in the speedster archetype? Makes literally no sense. Bradley Rasmussen, we're good. See, he's a junior college sophomore, but he has 96 speed. So that's a little bit different for a speedster archetype. We still have 45 hours, so we can still spend it here. Like Brian Soriano, not bad. 80 speed, 82 acceleration. Can always use as much pass rush as you possibly can. So let's maybe just send the house or contact friends and family right there. See if we can get over, Arkansas State. Cornell Kenyon, another speed rusher. 84 acceleration, 81 speed as well. Right now only at DM the player, but we got some hours to spend here. He is in the top 5. Should we? Yeah, because pro potential C+, conference prestige B+, championship contender C, so more of just a soft sell there. Still leaves us with 20 hours, but we'll spend that somewhere else as we get into week 5, taking on Stanford, and Micah Ford is the player we have to look out for. 85 overall, best player on this offense. And you can see this year, he's averaging 7.1 a carry, 3 touchdowns. He has 18 broken tackles and 42 carries. 224 yards after carry. That's crazy what he is doing, breaking tackles. So Stanford back here in the Pac-12 on the road. This is why we realigned the Pac-12. These are the games we wanted, just to have this type of, playing games against Texas State. Don't get me wrong. Texas State still gives you some games, but it's different when you're playing Stanford. You got that old Pac-12 feel. It's a lot different. As they're going to hand the ball off to Ford. I'm expecting a lot of him today. He picks up 5 with their first carry. 3rd and inches. They go right back to him. He's got some running room. Breaks off a tackle, and Ford, just like that, 3 carries, 20 yards. Yeah, they're just giving it right back to him. Ford cuts it back close to another first down. See, I've seen this from the CPU gameplay, which I'm loving gameplay so far in this game. Ford again, and it will be a first down run. And they do commit to the run, I believe, early in the game. I just feel like sometimes they give up on the run. We're bringing some heat, and Cole Perkins gets through. Man, he has had a fantastic freshman season so far here in his first now. It's going to be game number 5. But he's been so good. He's right up there in the lead of sacks for us on this team. 3rd and 17, though. Now they have to throw. Stepping up, that is going to be dropped incomplete. And we'll force a punt. And here comes the true freshman JoJo Waddie and this offense, which is starting to get a lot better. As David Wells Jr. with the grab and a first down for 31 yards to start off this game. And I think that's what we really have to do, is maybe open up the pass game a little bit, trust in Waddie. But when you got running room like that there for Sky Priestley, that helps out as he picks up 9.5 yards. 2nd down and 10. On the pistol looking. Waddie, look out! He is going to be brought down for a sack. All right, 3rd and 18. After that, man, he just destroyed our left guard there. 3rd and 18, just got to be careful here. If you can make a play, make a play. But Waddie's going to take off, looking down the field. Not much there. Just don't want to take a big hit. Picks up whatever he can, but it is going to be a punt. So Stanford's defense gets a stop. Oh, there you go, right up the middle. Ari Slocum with a nice stop. That's what we want to see from our defensive tackles. Get off those blocks, make some plays. Quick out to Ford on the screen. Oh, just completely shoves one defender off. But we'll finally take him down, but not before he gets up to the 37-yard line. Man, he just destroyed. I couldn't tell who that was out there. What a play. Back to Ford, but this time we'll bring him down just for about a 2-yard gain. But they are really leaning on him. I mean, he's the best player on the team, I understand. 3rd and 9, though. Pass situation underneath caught, but we are there. And that'll be a stop. Oh, they're going to go for this? All right, from their own 45, Stanford keeps the offense on the field. 4th and 2. Hand the Ford, but Perkins and Calamay are there to make the stop. I mean, these true freshman linebackers are something else. And Sky Priestley with the nice run and a first down, and that'll bring us to the end of the first quarter, scoreless. I knew they were going to make an impact. I mean, the way their defense played the first season, I knew they would definitely make an impact. But, man, they have made an insane impact. Look out for the tree over there. All right, First and 10 now from the 19. That fourth down stop really gave us some confidence. Oh, man, it was right there. We had Wells Jr. for the touchdown. Throw a little bit off. Now second down, looking, stepping up in the pocket. Perfect throw, finding Malachi Durant. He'll be just short of the goal line right there at the 2-yard line. Give him 17 yards. See if we can punch this in. Priestley in the backfield. And he is going to be just slung down by his face mask. So short of obviously the touchdown, but that's going to give us an automatic first down. Put us probably at the half-yard line. Second down and goal now from the 2 as we hand off to Priestley, and he can't get it. He's stuffed. So third down and goal. Just can't seem to run it in here. And then we're going to it's going to be a false start. False start, and that knocks us back 5. Wow, okay. We were right there at the inch line. Can't put it in. Now it comes to third and goal from the 7. Get some adjustments at the line as Waddy. Here comes the heat. And a wide open underneath Bowers for the touchdown. They love to blitz, 5-yard line, 10-yard line. They love to bring the heat. We were waiting for it. We saw it coming. We had the perfect route on. And we find Jackson Bowers for the touchdown. So nice job, that fourth down stop, giving us great field position really helped out. As Colt Perkins, where's the flag there? Just threw the ball in his face. We get a flag on that? Third and 12 outside. Who else but Ford, who just stiff arm there. If I was Stanford, yeah, I'd give this guy the ball like every play. We just can't stop him. I mean, he has good rushing yards. He has 2 catches for 49 yards. The break of tackles have been fantastic. And that time, they were going for him again, but he just got knocked off by his own player. So that's a punt for Stanford. And our defense has just been really outstanding. As now we'll hand off to Cordy Glass, and Cordy Glass with a nice run up to the 29-yard line. Love a nice drive here with 4 minutes left in this first half. Maybe put up some points, leave Stanford with nothing left. Let's again look out Waddy over the middle. There you go, just in time. Nice job just moving in the pocket, getting around the guy that's going to just come scot-free on you, but still makes the throw for the completion and a first down. Second and 10. Nice blitz pick up there. We'll go to Bowers, who should have enough for another first down. Nice job on the back there. I think it was Priestley with a nice block on the blitzer linebacker. 2 minutes left. Here comes, man, they are just bringing heat. And that's a mistake, and that's why. That's why he just continued to bring the blitz on a freshman quarterback, because it's going to get to you at some point. And it did there. We make the mistake. We thought we had the receiver inside, but the corner just read it perfectly, and now Stanford's in business here with 1:53 left in the first half. So what can this offense do? It's moved the ball a few times and just stalled. They just haven't been able to get the pass game going. So they'll hurry this up. They still have 3 timeouts, so they really don't have to be in too much of a hurry. They got plenty of time. I would suspect a run here to Ford. We'll see. Nope, they're going to throw the ball. Looking, running out of time. Pressure is there, incomplete. And they're going to punt this? Interesting decision when they went forward earlier from their own 45. So a fantastic punt put us at the 1-yard line, so we just got to be careful here. Third down and 7 from the 4. Just going to set up a screen here to Cordy Glass. Glass getting some blocks, got some room to run, and Glass, oh, he missed him. He's off to the races. Will he be able to catch him? Does he have enough juice? Cordy Glass dives in for the 96-yard touchdown. Oh, my. We were just conceding. I was fine with it. Just throw a quick screen, see if we could just pick up some yards, let the clock run down a little bit. Well, that worked out as perfectly. Man. Just fantastic blocks. And then I wasn't sure if we're going to be able to outrun this safety, but look at these blocks right here. Cut it up. Nice block there. That's a pancake. That's a nice block. And right here, just shooting the little lane there, and they just can't catch him. 14-0 lead now. So what does Stanford have with 24 seconds left? Stepping up, they got nothing. They got a sack. That's what they got. Karsten Reynolds, Bruno Dahl are there to clean them up. And that is going to be half. 14-0 lead here at halftime. I mean, it's closer right now than the score says it is. Our defense is playing outstanding, but when you get a 96-yard touchdown on the screen, yeah, that's going to look a little better than it is. Oh, Georgia Tech takes down Miami 29-14. And there's Nolan Ray. Oh, that's awesome. If you guys watched last year, the Purdue Dynasty, Nolan Ray led us to some national championship. He was fantastic. He had a season, I think it was like over 20 touchdowns. It's cool to see the guys you had in the portal, you know, or played with in the previous version. It's definitely really cool to see. Nolan Ray, man, that's awesome. So we start off this second half. Malachi Durant with the catch in our first. Man, JoJo Waddie, you're getting 96 yards of those 194 on a screen pass, but still, he's putting up his best game of his career so far. Rolling out, looking down the field. No, just take it yourself. He's got plenty of running room. Slow it up a little bit. Get a block there from Butler. Gives us a few extra yards, and we're down to the 16-yard line. Yeah, Waddie's, you could see the development and the growth here 4 games in. Now game number 5, and he is just looking so much better. Maybe he just takes off, man. I hope he sticks around. That's the one thing. As Waddie takes off again, it does not slide down. Takes the hit. But he's got the first down to the 5-yard line. Can we punch this one in? 2nd and goal. Safety blitz. Fire! Oh, Wells, it was in his hands. He can't bring it down. That was a touchdown. So now 3rd and goal. This time they drop back, but we fire to Wells again. This time he brings it in, and he's got the touchdown. I think that's David Wells Jr. first touchdown of the season. And that's going to build us up to a 21-0 lead. What a game on the road. We're playing so well today. We'll hand off to Ford. He just throws off. Kamale, he just threw off. That was crazy. Just completely destroyed him. But you can see, like, just 12 carries. They've been giving him the ball less. They really should have just been really working on Ford the entire game. They just haven't. Colt Perkins with a nice tackle on that RPO. Did not work. 3rd down and 5. Could be 4-down territory. We bring the blitz, but what a throw! I mean, Noble Thomas and just solid coverage. Almost gets a deflection, but that's just an on-the-money throw with a guy bringing it down. They're going to hurry up here from here on out, down 3 scores. A handoff to Ford. Ford breaks another tackle. He's got to have at least 6 broken tackles in this game. You just can't bring him down first time. It just seems like, unless you got 2 defenders on him. 3rd and 3. RPO, I don't know what you're doing there. That is not working at all. There is 3 defenders there. So a 4th down and 5 here for Stanford. If you don't get this, I know there's still like 8 minutes left in the game, but it could be ball game. Firing, and it is caught. Oh, look how you hold that ball, but it works out for Stanford. They'll move the ball 1st down. But we're fine with this underneath stuff. Oh, that's a mistake, and Colt Perkins, the freshman linebacker, makes the play, picks it off. What more can we say about these guys? I mean, these aren't even 5-star recruits. These are 4-star recruits just balling out. I can imagine if we have a 5-star. I've seen some of those 5-star recruits and other stuff, man, and we're not there yet. Maybe next year, depending how the season ends, we can think about going after a 5-star. But we're not. We're barely at 4-star guys. 3rd down and 9 after the good 1st down run there from Sky Priestley. Look out, that's caught by Butler. And you know what? We're going to punt. Just punt the ball. No reason to give him any real, like, momentum going forward. But Ford with the run picks up 10. But they're running out of time. They only have 4 minutes left in this game. Stanford needs some big plays. And that is a great tackle. Nice, push from the front. And Kamale just cleans it up. And they're going to punt? You're down 21. I know it's at the 11-yard line. That's a weird call.
That's pretty much conceding the game. Now, we got to get this 1st down here. That's a quick throw to the outside. Get it. 1st down, David Wells Jr., and we can run out the clock from here And we are going to get a shutout victory. Yep, we just shut out Stanford. 21-0 is your final. JoJo Waddie, 213, 3 touchdowns. Yeah, I know 96 yards came from the one play, but still, the best game he has played. We only allowed them 159 yards. Wow. Their offense was just strange. I feel like they just never got into a rhythm. It was a weird game for their offense. Now, give credit to our defense, but it just didn't happen. It's not like offensively we did anything that great. One of our touchdowns is 96 yards. Priestley at 19 for 71, only 3 points on a carry, so not really too much. I mean, this was more of we just did enough to win the game. That's really what it came from. And really, the first touchdown of the game was pretty much because they went for it in their own territory and didn't get it. Gave us the field position. So, I mean, it's a 21-0 victory, but still, it wasn't that much. Let's go over the sliders real quick. I know people will ask. Now, I usually roll with either Matt Tens or like Mr. Hurricane. They kind of work together. So right now, what we got, I might have to turn down run block even more, but that game we only averaged like 3 a carry. I have the pass blocking for CPU down to 38. To me, the disparity of every game ever, Madden, college football, it doesn't matter, is when you're on all Madden or like Heisman, is the pass blocking between CPU and human. I feel like at 50, it's okay, but when it comes to CPU pass blocking, it has to be turned down. It just gets ridiculous how much they can just pass block, even if it's a bad offensive line. So to me, it's almost like you go down 10 and go from there. As we do get 2 hard commits, left tackle and right tackle, our first of the seasons. There we go. Awesome. Willis and Agood. So they hard commit, and then there's Bobby Colley. We gave it a shot for 1 week. He does go to UCLA, so we'll see him. Muku Amu, we will not, though. Seeing gives to Rice. We don't have to worry about him. Won't be in conference. But yeah, that's as for sliders, that's the real quick. I might make some adjustments, obviously, here and there, depending how the games go. We're still not getting votes. I was thinking maybe we would get ranked at some point here. We're 4-1. No, not yet. We're not even getting votes at the moment. Interesting. We are, though, in the coaches poll. All right, coaches poll, we got 77 votes. Not yet in the media polls. We take on San Diego State, and this week is huge. Okay, and this is why, because we have 3 visits. We got Alonzo Madison battling right now with UNLV. He just visited them, so he visits here. Brett Cutler, we're chasing Boise State, but maybe if we get a good visit, we're good there. And Orlando Donahue battling Washington at the moment. They already visited Washington. So 3 guys on a visit today here against San Diego State. But look at our defense. Look what we're doing here. Least points allowed per game so far in the Pac-12. I think in total yardage, we're 3rd. But if you go look at defensive yards per game, right now it's 5th. But still, points per game is the best stat ever, obviously. You know, number 1 in the Pac-12 with that. Solid in sacks at the moment. Let's look at... I'm going to look at maybe conversions, but that's not going to show us defensive conversions. I wish they showed your defensive 3rd down conversion. But let's go to red zone. As you can see, now we were right there 6th, but we are number 1 in defensive touchdown percentage. We've only allowed 3 touchdowns in 15 attempts. So even Boise's only allowed 8 attempts in the red zone, but allowed more touchdowns than us. So our defense is just playing lights out this year. But you got to be careful in these type of games. San Diego State 1-3. They're not playing well. You know, this is tougher competition than they're used to in their conference. So this is going to be an interesting one. We can't have a disappointment. At home, this crowd's been rocking. JoJo Waddie had his best game last week. We got to play the same intensity and make sure we take care of the San Diego State team. Waddie stepping up, firing down the field, but Durant can't bring it down, incomplete. 3rd down and 10. Waddie back to throw, looking, and a nice knockdown, incomplete. It's a quick 3 and out from our offense. I do like these unis from Oregon State, kind of like a slate gray in the sense, not fully black. It's definitely really cool. That always definitely is a big thing for me, is uniforms. I mean, how could it not? I mean, got to look good, right? Oh, I did not expect him to be a lefty quarterback. He just spun it around. I did not expect that one at all. And that's a 1st down catch. Alston Simmons. Simmons with the throw. Back to throw is Simmons. Underneath, that is called. We can't catch up to the back. Breaks off a tackle, but Cal Malay will definitely bring him down. But San Diego State on the move as we're just talking, like building up our defense. Quick throws. Hey, they're pulling the thing we did against Oregon. Quick throws, just getting it out of your hand immediately, and it's working. RPO won't work this time. But hey, they're making us make tackles. Look at Noble Thomas Jr. Dude's going to have 100-plus tackles this year as a slot corner's crazy as they do tight end screen on 3rd and 8, and it works. Wow. That's what I was saying. We have to watch out for these type of opponents. They're going to bring their A game. 3rd and 5. Simmons looking. The pressure is there. We bring him down. Sack Ari Slocum. So at least in the red zone, as we've been the entire season, we do not allow touchdowns in the red zone. So we'll force a field goal attempt here. Pretty easy one, I would say. 33-yarder kick is up, and it's good. Yeah, CPU kickers just don't seem to miss. It doesn't matter. All right, 3-0 lead here for San Diego State. That was a long drive. There you go, finding Bowers. Bowers running room, gets past midfield for 32 yards and a first down. Nice job from Waddy stepping up in the pocket and making a good throw. 3rd down and 4, making adjustments at the line. And fire to the outside. Nice job from David Wells to bring it down. Tough catch on the comeback. Move the chains. To start this second quarter. Waddy to throw, looking outside. That's going to be caught. Butler with the grab and a first down. We're trusting in Waddy more as he makes a perfect throw to Malachi Durant. Touchdown. You know, the safety's back there, but the ball placement was perfect. Back shoulder. Durant adjusts to the ball. That was an on-the-money throw. That's the best throw I think I've seen JoJo Waddy make this entire season. That was fantastic. Because if you lead him, that it's either a pick from that safety right there, or it's, you know, he's getting knocked away, but he leads him to where there's almost no contact. What a throw. What a play. Touchdown will take the lead 7-3. Set up a screen, getting some blockers. Cuts it up. Nice tackle there. He's so far perfect, this Simmons. 8 for 8. 3rd down at 6. Can he remain perfect? Going up top. Looking if his receiver will want to play. Noble Thomas Jr. gets a hand on it, knocks it away. See if we can back up that touchdown drive. Waddy to throw. Fires underneath his Bowers. And that should be enough for a first down. Getting more comfortable with his offense as well. That's the whole thing, you know. Sometimes passing the ball, like, you just don't see the whole field. You're not used to the plays. We're getting a lot more comfortable. The offense, stuff is starting to click. 2nd and 6. This time protection. There is a pocket, but Waddy takes off, not seeing anybody open. Squeezes through that lane and picks up 13 yards for the first. Got anybody down the field? There you go. Go underneath. There you go. We'll take Cordy Glass, one of the linebacker. He's thinking about making the throw over the middle, but didn't really see it and go to Glass for the first down. 1st and 10. Quick throw. Finding Durant again. Touchdown. What a quick decision from JoJo Waddy, and he just burns it in there. Durant, his 2nd touchdown here, the ball game. What a throw. We're really seeing it now with JoJo Waddy. We are seeing what we were hoping he might become. That's why, you know, 3 drives into the season, we took that off Olave and we're like, let's go with JoJo Waddy. Let's see what we got with this freshman quarterback. And he is just taken off. Oh, geez, Cole Perkins just got depleted. And that's a first down run here for San Diego State. They need something here before halftime. They don't want this game to get away from them. Simmons, not anything, actually loses a yard.
So brings up a 3rd and 6. They're right at the edge of field goal range. We bring a blitz, but coming over, making the stop. Fantastic open field tackle. So they will try a field goal here. This is about a 53-yard field goal. Not sure what the wind is. But these kicks should not be easy. But once again, it's just dead perfect. I mean, that's crushed. Maybe we'll have to turn down field goal power or maybe accuracy or something. I know kickers have gotten a lot better in the previous years, but come on, just drilling like 50-yarders like they're nothing. As this time we run a screen to Cordy Glass. Doesn't work in a touchdown, but hey, at least it's a first down. We'll call it first time out. We got 15 seconds left. We can get in field goal range. Waddy's just going to take off. He gets a block from Cordy Glass, cuts it upfield, out of bounds. So we got 9 seconds left, still 2 timeouts. We're close. I think we still need another maybe 10 yards to give it a chance. Waddy's just going to take off immediately, get those 10-plus yards. We'll call our timeout here with 4 seconds left. So this will be a 49-yard field goal. We don't have the greatest kicker, but we got wind in our favor. Kick is up. Doesn't have enough. It squeezes in there, and it's good. And we'll get the field goal right back before halftime. And back to an 11-point lead we go. 17-6 going into halftime. See how much more difficult our field goals now? Like I said, we don't have the greatest kicker, but man, I felt like that 49-yarder just barely gets in. If we try anything for 50-plus, we're screwed. Let's see what we got here. Oh, we got Red River Rivalry, and Texas wins it 35-27. Oklahoma suffers their first loss of the season. Arch Manning, 332, 2 touchdowns. Who knows, maybe Texas runs the table after this. Tennessee with the lead over LSU. Ole Miss with the lead right now over Clemson. And Vandy taking care of Florida at half, 13-3. Great SEC matchups. Man, I love watching college football. Man, I love SEC football. Big Ten, it doesn't matter. I just love college football. I'm having a great time playing this game. And I tell you what, I cannot wait for college football to come back, as that is right down the field, just a bomb for a touchdown to start off this third quarter. Wow. What a throw from Simmons. I mean, an absolute just straight bomb after getting hit. Finds the back Benjamin Mitchell for the touchdown. Okay, well, that's a crazy start, and it's back to a 4-point ball game. See what our offense can do. Oh, Bowers, you're wide open, man. How do you drop that? Yeah, I was like, yesterday, just thinking about college football and football in general. I cannot wait for Madden. I can't wait for the NFL. I was like, oh, I'm just itching for it. It's like you're just itching for football. We're almost there. But back to this. 2nd and 5. Priestley with the run. That'll be a first down. Speaking of Madden, I have talked about Madden before in teams, so it does come out this Friday. We do have the early access, so we'll see who we're going to go with. I do have, obviously, some teams in mind. As Bowers this time hangs on to this, running over defenders with the first down up to the 19-yard line. So maybe release a video on that here. Just think about Madden teams, but still, this is going nowhere, obviously, this Dynasty at all. Having a great time here with his Oregon State Beaver team. 2nd and 19. Firing it quickly, and Durant, what a grab. Takes the hit, hangs on. Is he turning into the best receiver we have on this team? Seems like it. 2nd to go. RPO, we find Crowell. He's got it. Touchdown. Another 3-touchdown performance here for JoJo Waddy. And we answer back with a touchdown of our own, and back up to 11 we go, 24-13. Simmons has been dealing here, but not this time. We get some pressure, we get a sack. I think it was Carson Reynolds and maybe, was it Slocum there, who got the pressure. And we force a punt, but now on 1st and 10, Sky Priestley gone for the touchdown, 59 yards. Well, that turns the game around real quick. Get a quick 3 and out, big touchdown run, and it's up to a 31-13 lead. So now San Diego State, man, just a few minutes ago, it was 17-13, you're in this game. Man, that's a nice catch by the tight end, man. That's a fantastic grab. And now you're down, 31-13. It's just a shock. That's going to be another first down catch 35 seconds left here in this third quarter. Simmons back to throw, looking in the pocket, has some time. That's caught. That's going to be trouble. We're not going to be able to catch him. He's gone for the touchdown. Throwing up the Heisman pose? Oh, I don't know about that. So San Diego State, the best defense in the Pac-12. Well, we're getting shredded today. It's just luckily our offense has been fantastic. Waddy underneath on a third down. We're going to find Sinai Thomas for the grab and a first down. Here in this fourth quarter. Oh, man. Nice blocks. Nice job holding the edge there by Bowers. Allowing Priestley to get running room, and he's close to a 100-yard game here. 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Over the middle. Oh! I thought we had Bowers. If that throw is just a little bit further ahead of him, that's a big play. Now 3rd and 10. Time in the pocket. It's going to run out. We're going to take it with Waddy. Slide down. Don't take a hit. Man, he's got some great rushing yards today as well. He's got to be close to like 70-plus rush yards. 3rd down and 9. Just a 4-man rush. We'll go underneath the... there we go. Wells has got it. Wasn't sure if we're going to be able to cut up. We do. Yeah, 68 yards rushing. 221 through the air. 3 touchdowns. 2nd and 10. Look out. Well, this time he's going to get absolutely crushed. Sack. 3rd and 16. Right now, just, be careful with it. We can kick a field goal to go up 14. Waddy looking. And, oh, man, he gets hit. That would have been a touchdown. That would have been a touchdown to Butler. Just needed a split second more. So a nice drive, though, is going to end up in 3 points. So it is a 14-point ball game, 34-20. We saw the quick scoring ability of San Diego State in this third quarter to start the second half. So this game not over yet. Looking back to throw, running out of time. Get him! Karsten Reynolds runs him down for the sack. Big play there. Great coverage down the field. Now you got to run all the way back. Just wears you down. Looking down the field, running out of time. Again, the pressure is there. Luckily for them, that is not a fumble. I thought it could have been. 3rd and 15. They're just throwing deep. I think that's a little crazy. You just got to pick up some yardage there to make the 4th down more manageable. But, all right, 4th and 15 now. Could be your ball game here with 2:55 left and down 2 scores. Looking, pressure is there. Ari Slocum picks up the sack. And now we just got to get a couple first downs and it's ball game. And Priestley might have at least one of them and more. He's gone for the touchdown. Sky Priestley says, screw that. I'm not wasting time. I'm just getting in the end zone. We're going to put this game out of reach for no doubt about it. Touchdown for Priestley. He's had a fantastic second half. That's 41-20 in this ball game. Just about over. San Diego State have any last-minute additions here? Nope, that'll be an open field tackle. Keeps them in bounds. They're going to get this play up before the 2-minute timeout, but 4th down and 4. Back to throw, looking, pressure. And is that Slocum again? It is Ari Slocum with his 3rd sack of the ball game. And with that, that should do it. 41-20 is your final. Man, they came out quick here in the third quarter, making a 17-13 game. But after that, we just dominate. And JoJo Waddy, 17-26, 3 touchdowns. He looked so good today. A lot more comfortable in the pocket. He also had 62 yards rushing. Priestley 125 on the ground, 2 touchdowns with that big 59-yard touchdown. But he looks so much better. Durant was fantastic. Some of the throws he was making, I feel like we got a star. I think he's got impact dev, so maybe that goes up next year, just finishes out this season even better. He's putting up a great season so far. So, I actually want to check after this game. We'll look at stats real quick. But I want to see his deal breaker because I'm just going to make sure. I'm always a little bit Weary, I think we should be fine, but I'm not quite sure. We'll have to check deal breakers, but Ari Slocum, what a game. 3 sacks. Alonzo Madison is now recruiting bounty with UNLV, so I was hoping the visit he'd verbally commit. Same with, so we didn't get that. And Brett Cutler just said, screw you guys. I'm going to Boise, even though the visit was probably good. Man, okay. But JoJo Waddie, 10 touchdowns, 3 picks. Already a better season last year than Malik Murphy. But look at the deal breaker. It's an F. Uh-oh. That's not good. Because we're going to have to pay him a lot to keep him. Yeah, Sky Priestley's only a redshirt freshman. Playing time, so he's going to be here for years. Cordy Glass, we're not hitting that. Wells were good with the conference prestige. Butler were still good. But now look at Malachi Durant. He's an F as well, playing style. Man, 2 of our top guys right now, because now Durant leads us in touchdowns with 5. That could hurt our offense. Hey, this is college football year to year. You just never know. But, man, I don't want to lose a true freshman quarterback that's starting to ball out. That's not what I want. You want to build off that. So with that game, Ari Slocum now tied with Cole Perkins for sack lead. Karsten Reynolds has 4. But damn, man, the damn deal breakers, we're going to have to overpay unless we can get up. We'll have to check what it is. We now have more picks, obviously, than last year. It's crazy to think about that already. Let's take a look. So dual threat is passing yards per game, 190, and we're 124th in the country. We got an F. So we're going to have to pass more. We just got to put up more yardage. With that, I did go back to quarterback. I found Robert Kindred. He is a 3-star gem. He's more of a pure runner, 90 speed, 88 acceleration, 83 throw power. His passing abilities, not the greatest. But I'm honestly thinking, are we ever really going to put up that many pass yards per game? I just don't know if we ever are. So a pure runner, developing him into a passer could be the way to go in this sense. So Robert Kindred, we're going to offer decent NIL, the scholarship. He is a gem, so we'll see what he turns out to be if we can get him. We're not even on the board yet, but I'm already kind of preparing that we're going to lose JoJo Waddie. That sucks to say. I hope we can improve the pass yards and we can get it back up and maybe get it up to like a C to where we can convince him in the offseason with some NIL to stay. That's the hope. But he's playing so well, I don't want to even think about that. We're going to take, obviously, Cutler. It was a solid visit, but nope, doesn't matter. So we're close though on a few of these guys. Madison, we're close. But man, JoJo Waddie's been playing out of his mind. I don't want to lose him. I want that guy. I want him to be here for like 3 years. Build him up. Maybe he leaves for the NFL. Maybe he's a senior. Maybe he plays all year. Take this team to a national championship. I don't want to think about losing him. But that deal breaker, we might be screwed. But 2 great games here today. And right now we're 5-1, 3-0 in the Pac-12. And we got 2 more Pac-12 coming up the next time. We'll finish out the season in the Pac-12 with Cal in Washington. I think these are going to be some tough ball games, and I cannot wait to get into them. But that's going to do it for this one. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for all the support. Continue to hit that like button, subscribe for more, and I will see you guys in the next one. You guys have a good one. Bye-bye.